What's up guys, it's Roger, and welcome back to the channel. And today we're playing some Nomad Survival, which out of all the bullet heavens I've done in the past few days, this one's definitely going to be the one I think is the least known. And I've played a lot of it too, you can see with my upgrades, I have a lot of it done, but I haven't played it in a really long time. Like, I don't know, at least the past like 6 months, I've barely touched the game. I'm going to go with the Necromancer here today, which is a summoner class, and we're going to go with the summoner heritage, so we can do even more summons. I don't remember which modes I would do here. Let's go ahead and hop into this map here. We won't put any modifiers on. We'll just go ahead and play the game. Is this the map I think it is? Yeah, oh yeah, I have my little dude there. So this guy spawns a raven who goes ahead and gets kills. When it gets kills, it can make skeletons out of it. And then we can do even more summons because we have the summoner heritage too, so we can get a bunch of summons. I figure I've kind of been going, oh, I need to remember what the actual upgrades in this game are. Holy shit. We have instant kill, regen, entangle, I remember is fine. Chance for slain enemies to explode on death. That could be good. Yeah. No, let's just get some regen. We'll play a little safe, just in case we get hit. Oh, there's the little guys. Yeah, those little dudes there. You can see. Skill size would be really nice. Projectile speed can be okay. Pickup range is nice. And I do like shield. Let's go skill size. Make our dudes really big. Where are you going, raccoon? Get back here. He like picks up items for us, I'm pretty sure. He's a good pet. You can have pets in this game. Fireball would be fine. Great divider I do like. Ooh, but duplication. I think this works. I need to see if duplication works on like my raven and my summons. I could be wrong, maybe it doesn't, but I know it works with my other abilities. We're gonna get some other abilities anyways. On this map I like to go to like the edge here and then just kind of camp the edge. Oh look, we got some little freaky flying dude, and just let my summons like frag these dudes on the edge, and then anybody that runs from me on the left, they get fragged too. At least you do that on this map. There's like in the middle of the map, this one is just like a big cross or a big plus sign even is what this map is. You can see up there, I think our raccoon's bringing us a gold coin. Crit chance, defense, fireball, projectile speed. Why not go fireball? Get ourselves our own ability there. There you go. And we have duplicators, so it's a little more. I have a constant XP magnet going on, a very weak one. That's you can see those gems are coming towards me. I think it's because of the raccoon too, but I could be wrong there. Oh, the wisps. I did always like the wisps. And colorless glyph is good. Let's go wisp. I don't want to get too many abilities here. You can see on the bottom of the screen, those are all like possible abilities we can get, which is a good amount. XP stacks up on itself. That's why like this right here is a bigger piece of XP. Yeah, we'll keep going for duplication. You can see the wisps on me. Duplication obviously is really good for those and fireballs and stuff. If I recall correctly, in this game, take movement speed. You have to level a weapon like 10 times or something, and once you do that, it can evolve, I believe. It's like 8 or 9 times. It's something like that. We'll see as we play through here. We can keep doing fireball. Why not? We're already here with it. We'll just go crazy on it. All the XP on the side of the map too just like flies to me. Different little things will happen throughout this. Like little bosses come in and stuff. I'll need to see if I can remember how to actually dodge their abilities, but I think we'll be able to figure it out. Ooh, experience gain. Yes, please. The earlier you get something like that in a game like this, the better. Yeah, I've been going through all of these old bullet heavens and stuff, especially ones that I haven't played for a while. And I was really excited to get back to this one. Work a bit faster here now. This is really good. Because this is the one that I always really, really liked. And I played the hell out of this one for quite a while. But then I just kind of stopped playing it because new ones came out and with different, weapons of their own. And I had played so many runs of this that I wanted to try other stuff. I had gone through most of the combinations and maps on this game, and you want to try new stuff eventually, it makes sense. Now we'll keep going the SP region there. That's basically our mana. So that little bar next to our health bar here, that fills up our SP. The more we can, I think it's like spell points or something like that, but the more we have of that per tick, the faster that can fill up and just cast our actual abilities. So we love to see that. All enemies wander away. Yeah. We can go duration, I'm fine with that. I do have rerolls though, so I should start just spamming my rerolls and see if we can actually max out one of our weapons here, and that will make it much, much stronger. There's also character evolutions, as you'll see as we get throughout this. Ooh. Yeah, I'll take straight up damage. You can never go wrong with that. This should level us 2 maybe. Right here? Yep, that'll do it. You got movement speed. And when you do the character evolutions, you get like a different big effect added to your base weapon, which for us is the Raven and the summons, of course. Well, wait, this is skill size, and this is skill size. Oh, that's colorless glyph. Okay, let's just keep going the passive skill size. I believe even the passives in this game have some sort of little evolution, if I recall correctly. Sure, we'll keep going expansion, but I should focus an actual attack weapon soon here. What are we at? 242. I think we might get our first like actual fight thing here soon. Once that summons, we'll have to pay attention and actually go to it on the map. Keep doing experience gain if we can get it. Maybe I should focus that really quick. If I could like re-roll and just get a bunch of experience gain, and then just go crazy on it. That could be the schmoover sense. But we'll keep going this duplication stuff too. It's like stuff hops up and you want to re-roll and like focus certain things, but then you get so many other good stuff along the way. You don't just want to pass it up. So you're like, I guess I'll pick that up too. Like, see, there's another duplication. It's like, how am I not going to pick that up and get another wisp around me? Now I have 5, so I don't even need to upgrade wisp, when I can just upgrade duplicate, and that gives me more wisp. But of course, you get more damage off upgrading wisp as well, and those will go in and out from us. That one has a pretty good upgrade if I remember correctly. Yes, okay, let's do some rerolls here. Give me... Okay, well, I'll take XP gain whenever I see it. And otherwise, I'm going to try to finish one of our weapons here so I can try to like get it evolved and show that off for you guys. We'll just keep picking up XP in the meantime, though. No. Can you give me one of my weapons, please? Oh, it's so hard not to take duplication, but also I would take... Alright, we'll take duplication really quickly. I would take XP too if I could see it. Yeah, I always like this one. There's no dodging in this one, so it's just moving like this. Like, that's all you can do. It's just move. So there's no spacebar or shift to actually like dodge, which, you know, is fine with me. There are some abilities that you aim with your mouse, but for the most part, you don't really aim with your mouse. But it's still on screen. You know, this guy, like, I'm not aiming anything with my mouse right now. It's all just auto-aiming itself, which works in this game because you don't get slowed down while you're shooting an ability or something. So it's completely fine to be like that. And then, of course, on this class, especially, it's just the summons going crazy. So that helps out too. I'm going to get out more towards the middle here. We have colorless glyph and fireball shooting plus our wisps, so it's beating down the enemies pretty easily, so I can just walk through them for the most part. But we do have some summons lagging behind us. There's a thickie behind us. That'll be some good XP. There we go. Keep going fireball. Yeah, we'll get those. Keep leveling up. Helps with the cooldown and stuff like that. I do want to get it evolved. I completely forget what the evolutions actually are for all the characters and weapons in this game. It's been so long since I've played it. Sure, we'll keep going Wisp there. A whole nother Wisp for us. And you'll see Wisp get pretty freaking crazy. I think it's one of those weapons that like, people would like sleep on a little bit when it first came out. This bullet heaven was a really interesting one. It was one dude that made this entire game, which, oh yes, mag that upgrade. I always love to see because it's just so cool to see. Oh, here we go. So we hit level 30 here, so we get our first evolution. So we can either conjure additional permanent ravens, depending on the amount, times 2 additional ravens target random enemies. The maximum amount of skeletons that can coexist becomes 5, plus the number of additional ravens you have summoned. So that's pretty good. We're slave ritual. Well, people in America, when it began, be like, a circle is created at your raven's current position. The circle does not follow the raven. Enemies that die within the circle are reanimated as skeletons. No curses its targets, so up to 30 skeletons coexist. Let's go for the first one here. Let's go for unkindness. And we'll explain. Maybe we can just finish duplication really quick. Okay, so yeah, we have more ravens now, so they can go crazy with it and keep making more and more skeletons. So our number of summons here, I'm pretty sure, is about to go absolutely bonker bananas. I think, oh, say, there we go. So a portal has appeared, destroy it. Where is the portal? Oh, there's a chest. Forgot chests are in this game. Open chest. Here we go. Oh yeah, relics. So this relic is for Spectral Sword. This one is for Spectral Bow. We don't have either, so I'm going to re-roll that really quick. This one is for Purifying Circle, which we also don't have. I don't have Ascension either. But we do have Fireball and Colorless Glyph. So this is base damage plus 2, size 50%, or Fireball and explosion size doubled. Let's go for crazy fireballs. Oh, and we get this. So Destiny, you start at 0 experience for your next level. Is just an easy instant level. You don't have to use 10 rerolls is nice. Immune to damage for full seconds, yeah. Weapon skill damage plus 1. which is really nice, but I don't think I need that. Let's just instantly level up, why not? And we'll keep going fireball. Look how good our fireball, oh my god. You see those explosion radius? Yeah, now we're talking. I think I insta-killed the portal and that's where I got the chest. It must have spawned on me because there's nothing showing it on the map. Yeah, I think that's what happened. Okay, well, I mean, I'm not gonna complain. That's pretty nice. Maybe I'll even just walk over to the left and go stand on the side of the map and keep farming XP. It's just so much easier to farm XP on the sides of the maps. The only thing you need to be careful of, especially if you're not that strong, is when you come back towards the middle to like go towards another portal or something, is you're gonna have to fight through every single enemy on the way there and then get to the portal and still like keep fighting. So you need to be strong enough to actually do that. But as long as you can do that, then it's probably the best strategy on this map. Every map is different in this game, which I really like. This one, like I said, it's a big old cross, so you have the 4 intersections there. Other maps are just like big open fields. Another one, I think it's like it's like a tomb or something. I don't know. It was a really cool one. Can I get maybe more fireball? I will take straight up damage. You can never go wrong with that. You can never go wrong with straight up damage. But yeah, like I was saying, one dude made this one, which is a very common theme you'll see in Bullet Heavens, where it's just one solo developer, and the person just makes the entire game by themselves. And you'll see a lot of just like free assets used in games like this because it's people that necessarily aren't as good at making art type stuff and sprites as they are at coding. Although I don't know if the guy made all the sprites as well and whatnot in this game and did the coding and whatnot, but I think he might have. Either way, I always thought this game looks really nice. I like the pixely kind of graphics. It's a completely different vibe. And like if you've watched for the past few days and seen the other Bullet Heavens I've played, I've gone from yesterday on Soulstone Survivors, which is complete like 3D graphics, you know. Death Must Die is a higher pixel count than this, but it's still pretty like 16 byte. No, I don't know what byte this even is. 8 byte, I don't know. Definitely not 8. There's more bytes than that. But you know what I mean. They look like these older type games. And then Nordic Ashes is like a 2D kind of cartoony one, right? So they all have completely different and unique styles. There's a boss coming. You can see these red orbs flying around me. That's his attack. You gotta be a little careful of those. Here comes his little skull and crossbones here. Come fight me, bitch boy. Ooh, that's a big XP cloud. Give me that. More movement speed? I would like more movement speed, but do you think I could get... Yeah, more fireball? And just straight up more damage? Sure. Okay, this boss should almost be here, right? Here he comes. Yeah, it's like some big old goat dude. You can get boss items sometimes. Usually they're a little tougher than that, but I actually have a really strong run going here, which is why I always like this character. Oh, we get a second fireball relic. So now we have shrapnel. Duration increased by times 10. Yeah, I don't have chain lightning, so I'm not going to take that one, but I will take this. And we just... If I was going power on the first one, I could keep going power, but I'm not going it. So we'll just keep going 3 levels. And then we'll just keep farming here. Yeah, this is a pretty strong run, but I mean, for the most part, I was just kind of using this series as more of a vehicle to just kind of talk and chill out, because I don't get to do that as much in my main game, my main channel or anything like that, because it's just sort of a mess at the moment, which I've talked enough about that to be completely honest with you, so I'm just like not even wasting time with that right now. Get a sip of water here really quick. But it's funny, even earlier today I had someone like leave me a really nice comment. They were like, oh, you should do this in the main game, it'd be like really fun. And I was like, I really appreciate like you leaving the comment and wanting to do something fun. I just have no motivation for this game right now. It's like I don't even want to do anything fun with it. Like I have no motivation to create cool, unique, fun stuff for the game right now, because the game has no motivation to even treat its players with respect to the current moment and stuff like that. So it's just kind of like, I don't want to do anything fun for it. I just do like the bare minimum at the moment, just like everyone else is, because there's not even viewers. Like the game is dead on the viewer side too. So it's just like absolutely painful to deal with. But you know, I felt bad, and then they wanted to DM me, and that's kind of like, I feel like every content creator is different with the level of interaction they're willing and wanting to have with their viewers. But for me personally, it's like I don't let people add me on Discord or anything else anymore for like private messages. One, because I've seen enough big creators get into trouble because people DM them and they make stupid decisions, which I know I wouldn't do that. But they can also just get like fake messages and stuff made about them sometimes. And it's like, oh, but look, they have me added. But people just like doctor DMs and stuff. And it's like, I gotta wait till this goes away. I don't want to walk through that and take damage. There we go. Keep going duplication there. We have so many fireballs coming out. Look at this. So it's like, I don't want to deal with that at all. So my thing on Discord is just like, I don't have open DMs. Like I don't let people add me. And it's hard to like say that to someone without sounding like a jerk. But it's just genuinely like, for one, I can be very antisocial. I don't like talking to people all that much. And it's more tolerable and enjoyable for me in a public forum where like everyone can participate, and it takes the stress of that anxiety off completely, you know what I mean? It's just everyone enjoying themselves at the same time, and it's not all the onus of the conversation coming down to me. There's a portal down there, so we better go get that. But then at the same time, if I have someone in DMs, I feel like obligated to answer them and answer them in a certain amount of time, so I don't, you know, seem rude or whatever. But then you're like locked in that conversation, and you don't know them, and it's just, as soon as you let one person add you on their DMs, you know, and they're like, well, now we're friends, then the next person's gonna be like, well, why didn't you add me? And then why didn't you add me? And it just keeps going in this cycle, and you don't have time for everybody. Oh, did you see this? See how the portal's moving? You pick the raccoon as your pet, he can grab things like chests. He just grabbed the portal and brought it to me. That's why the portal was in mid last time. I just didn't, oh my god. No way, I just got another fireball relic. That is crazy. We're getting really lucky on that. Keep going, experience gain here. And we're already at the bottom of the screen here, so I feel like I might as well just walk down and farm down here. Our fireballs are insanely strong. Just funny, I'm on the summon character and I'm using a different weapon to be my absolute like daddy spanker right now. But that's just kind of how I always looked at it, where it's just like, you know, you let one person do something and then suddenly everyone's going to want to do it. It's going to be on the same page, and it's like, yeah, they get the damn use, so now I do, and it's like, I understand, but you can't. So that's how it was when I first started, and everyone was DMing me like constantly, and I was like, I have to answer this now. I'm just trying to enjoy my own time away from the game and the channel right now. You know, there's a work mode and there's a relax mode, but when you're a content creator and you're constantly like on the app, because it's always open, whether you're on your PC, on your phone, or whatever, you're like way more locked into that. I'm looking for, oh, here we go. Duplication goes here. See how it's rainbow? That means it's at a max level. So +1 amount. Next level will grant 0 instead of a 1, but this is maxed out. So now it comes out of the loot pool too. So that's very good though. That's maxed out. So we have a lot of duplication now. That's a lot of fireballs. What was I saying? Yeah, at the beginning it's just a lot of people, and I was just kind of like, there's no separation of when I'm actually like on the clock, for better or worse way to say it, and you know, people actually respecting my alone time. But when someone just adds you in your server or something, you don't need to respond immediately, even if they see you online, because it's like, that's just in public, anyone can see it. It's not as much of that pressure there. But when it's in like your DMs, there's much more of that there. The moons glow wanes. Okay, there was tougher enemies there apparently. I didn't even know. So that's why eventually I was like, sorry, I'm closing my DMs. And I had it in my description for a while on Discord, where it was like, DMs are closed. And I took it out recently, but maybe I should put it back in. But I don't know if I will or not. But I deleted a lot of people when I did that, because I was just like, nope, I just need to be fair with this across the board, and make people know, while I appreciate them viewing and any support they give the channels, I don't have time, or most importantly, like the social energy to spend on talking to every little person in direct messages that wants to talk there. And it's nobody's fault, you know, and I don't think people are rude or anything for wanting to do that. I think they're very, you know, kind, and they're probably just more social people, which is completely fine. I don't hold that against anybody for wanting to talk to me. I take it as a compliment, but it's like, let's just keep it here in the public forum where everybody can comment on it. I'm looking for Fireball because we were really close to having it finished. So sorry that I spam you with this sound effect. We only have 4 rerolls here. Wow, well that was terrible luck. Okay. We'll just keep pulling HP regen, although it looks like I'm not really going to need it because I'm never going to get hit, apparently. I think level 50 is where we get our next evolution of our weapons, if I'm not mistaken, so we should hit that soon, too. Maybe it's 60. I could be incorrect about the 50, but we'll see. Fireball. No. Okay. So, that's kind of how I operate when it comes to, you know, those private DMs and stuff. But everyone's different. But that's just how I take it. But I was just like, yeah, I'm just not gonna be doing the most creative stuff on the main channel right now. Except for like the finals, which I've been really enjoying. It's a different shooter. And I do plan to make more creative videos about that. Maybe even some like guides on certain things. The way I always see it as a smaller creator. I mean, that's how I got my start, is going for a very niche topic in Destiny 2. And that helped me grow my channel because other people weren't making that content. So I'm seeing like throwing knives are not like a huge thing, but people definitely like them. And I had a pretty successful throwing knife video the other day. So I was thinking, well, I could make some more throwing knife content, try to get just really good with them. And that could kind of like be my thing, for lack of a better term. Just like, ooh, throwing knife master, you know, even though I'm definitely not going to be the best with them. Just like, oh, thanks, Raccoon. Just like I like the Blink Master with D2. Cast an unmodified skill. Oh, yes, let's go. Apparently we killed a boss, by the way. We also just got their skill, which means we're going to be shooting out some kind of a boss skill. So let's see if we can notice what that is. Try to pay attention to the screen here. Really quick. Am I shooting anything? Oh, yeah, I just summoned this big dude right here. So I'm summoning cultists now to do my bidding. Okay, cool. So I have even more summons. Perfect. I didn't even know there was a boss on screen, to be completely honest with you, because we dusted them so fast. Yeah, this is a really strong run, to put it simply. Yeah, so I was thinking going more into that, because the 2 finals videos I did were more successful than some of the Destiny videos I made during a new season launch week, which is insane to me. That should never be happening, but the viewer base truly is just like dropping to hell. And at the same time, is my raccoon gonna grab that portal? Yeah, he is. I'm just gonna wait here and he can bring that portal to me. At the same time, I mean, just no one's watching the game, you know? So it's just like, what do you want from me here? Like, there's nothing I can do. Let's get some, let's get an Infernal Ray. See that ability right there, the big old purple thing? Pretty cool. That ability gets pretty good, so I was like, why not? We'll grab it. Little ghosty ghost, get him. But yeah, it's just no motivation to play with that game. But yeah, the finals, it's a fun game. It really is. There we go. So Explosion unleashes 3, not modifiable, piercing, short-lived projectiles. Oh my god, you see those? That's coming out of our fireballs. Yeah, so safe to say we're covering the screen with even more chaos now. I don't know what weapon. Maybe we focus our Wisp next. I could go for the Ray, though, but I did just pick that up, so I don't know about that. My raccoon, the arrow is moving. It looks like he's going to be here very soon with the portal here. Here he comes. Hello. Okay, thank you, raccoon. We get that chest. We could use a really good relic here. Well, I guess I have to take it or else I go Chain Lightning. I'll go with this. Another free level. Oh, thank you. Straight up damage? Sure, why not? Maxing out passives is good, obviously. Just straight up having really high damage is awesome. But you don't really usually get like fun modifiers just for maxing out a passive like you do with maxing out a weapon. Like these big old bouncing spike balls coming out of our fireballs when they explode. That's really cool, but you don't usually get that with passives, so that's something to keep in mind too. I don't know why I always like this one so much. There's our Wisp, we'll keep going for that. What else? Well, it's not really what I want to see, but I guess we'll just go Great Divider. I mean, it's a good weapon. Not really giving me what I want here. Unfortunately, we don't have banishes in this game. There we go. I guess more Wisp. That's perfect. Oh yeah, look how many Wisp we have there when you can actually see it. That plus the Purifying Circle. See how our Purifying Circle is now? That's this like white circle around us where I'm tracing with my mouse. It just got bigger because the relic we picked up, which is really good stuff. HP regen. No. Magic missile, dancing daggers. I really like dancing daggers, so we'll go those. Those kind of bounce around. You can see Great Divider, the big old swords we're throwing. I could even like look up and have those go up while my other stuff goes down or whatever. It's pretty simple stuff. Our goal is 30 minutes, as you can see at the top of the screen there. So, you know, we're skating towards that pretty quickly. We'd have a really strong run here. I mean, I could be running around. Maybe that'd be more entertaining for you, but I don't really need to because I'm just really strong and it's easiest to farm right here on this part of the map. Especially with the raccoon as a pet, because he just brings the portals to us, and then we break them, and then he brings the chest to us, so you don't even have to move on this character with this pet. On top of that, when the bosses spawn, they're going to run to us. Like, apparently we killed the last boss, and we didn't even know he existed. But we are getting really close to level 60, although I'm kind of wondering where the enemies are, because I feel like I'm getting, like, no XP right now. Unless I'm kind of, like, killing everything. And it's out of range, the XP. Should I walk up really quick? I'm trying to see. Okay, there's some. Okay, they are below us. Good to know. Keep going XP gain. I mean, you can't go wrong with that. That's just since we're trying to max out our levels here. I mean, we should keep going with it. There we go. We'll just keep fragging stuff below us. Gosh. Well, I hope everybody's having good days. We got New Year's coming up in a few days from when this is going to get posted. I mean, I'm recording this a week, more than a week out from New Year's. It's crazy because I'm flying out on Christmas Eve to go visit my family, and then I'm coming back on New Year's Day, or New Year's Eve, excuse me, on the 31st. So, you know, probably just two of the most busy travel days in America. So that should be fun. I'm not excited about that in the slightest, but do what you gotta do. And that's just the flights that I got, so it'll be alright. But I don't think I'm gonna do anything on New Year's. I've never really done much for New Year's. Sometimes I kind of like hang out with some friends, but just never really been a big New Year's dude. Maybe next year or something, who knows? I don't have that many real life friends right now, so I don't really have that much opportunity to do any crazy stuff. Okay, we did just hit 62, didn't we? Movement speed. Okay, sure, I'll take your movement speed. Yeah, we'll go that. Okay, so we can get Soul Stealer. Whenever an enemy is killed, if a raven is nearby, their soul is struck from their body and launched towards you, circling around with gradually increasing speed. Okay. Or hit by your ravens are destroyed. Whenever a raven destroys an enemy projectile, doubles movement speed and damage. Huh. Let's go Soul Stealer. That sounds pretty cool, and it'll combine well with our wisps. So we'll actually have like an extra projectile around us. Oh yeah, look at them. See those things flying around? That's really cool. Okay, I like stuff like that. Oh yeah, they're zooming. So yeah, we'll see about that. I've gotten pretty good at like traveling alone though. I never really traveled too much, and then I feel like in the past 2 years I've been traveling way more just within the United States. But just like visiting family and stuff. But either way, that can still be, you know, it's still travel. I'm still going around the country and flying when I do it, which flying alone is kind of nice. Kind of sucks because like you don't get to sit next to someone that you can like actually talk to and just not have to worry about like I don't know, the fattest man in Catalahooch sitting next to you. But I'm usually pretty good about getting a fine seat and kind of just I put my earbuds in so nobody talks to me and then I just go on with my day. The last time I was flying back from my sister's house, I went to the airport, and if you know the YouTuber Eddie Burback, well, I need to dodge here. I'm gonna walk towards that portal. I'll meet my raccoon like halfway if I can. And I saw this guy sitting next to me in the airport. And I was like, this guy looks exactly like Eddie Burback. I was like, he's like almost identical. I was like, but it can't be him. Like, why would he be in this state? Like, that's not because he lives the other side of the country. Like, it makes no sense. It's like I knew it couldn't be him. And so I just kind of put it out of my mind. And then I go and sit on the plane and I get my good seat because I like the aisle seat. And it's like, where's the chest at? I'm sitting there, and who comes down the lane but good old Eddie Burback clone? This is for cooldown. Divine. Oh, we got a bonus. Okay, well, I'll take the divider because I have it. Ooh, wisp. That was awesome. We just got so many upgrades there. I guess we'll keep going. Purifying Circle. Look how big our Purifying Circle is now. It's pretty huge. But then who comes down the lane of the plane except for him? And he's like, walks right up to me. He's like, can I sit there? Which is like the seat next to me. And I was like, sure, buddy, climb on in. And then we never said another word to each other. But overall, I've had some pretty good flying experiences. A while ago, I got on a plane, and as soon as I sat down, the guy behind me was sitting next to this lady. He was like, can I sit there? And she's like, because I fly like Southwest. He was like, would you like pick your seat when you get on? There's another boss we just killed right there. And she's like, sure, yeah. He sits down. He's like, just so you know, I don't do very well on flights. And I was like, oh, that doesn't sound very good. Hopefully the kid's okay. He's probably like my age, but still. And so she's like, oh, that's okay. And so he like sits down, and the plane hasn't even finished boarding yet. And he already starts puking behind me. I just hear, and he's just puking on the doggy bag. And I was like, there is no fucking way right now. And he's a 1 row behind me. Now my nose doesn't work very well, but eventually I started smelling that shit. It was not pleasant. It was hilarious because he does it like once, and the lady next to him is like, I think I'm just gonna move. And she like gets up and goes to sit on the aisle across from him. And I was just like, yeah, that's a good call, lady. I mean, she was nice about it, but I don't think anybody wants to sit next to the kid that's puking the whole fucking plane ride. And she even brought him back some more doggy bags because she was like, this guy's gonna need it. I'm just dodging here because there's a bunch of those danger signs popping up. I'll get hit if I stand at those, so I gotta be careful. But yeah, I was like, damn, this poor guy. And he was, I think he puked 2 different times. He filled like 2 whole doggy bags up before we even got in the air. And he was fine the entire takeoff and for like the first hour of the flight. And then suddenly it like hit him again. And then he started going crazy with it. And it was just like, yeah, he was puking everything up. And we get off at the layover. And I go to the bathroom because I'm like, all right, I gotta take a piss before we get on the next flight. And I get in there. And this guy is in the stall next to me. And he's still puking. And I was like, this is terrible. Which is like, I guess I can't blame him. But it's like, man, you should have just drove, man. He had like Ohio State stuff on. We were in Florida, so I had a feeling that he was flying back to Ohio. My mom had the theory that he was maybe just like hungover because it looked like maybe they were like their bachelor party. But I was like, I don't think he was hungover because he said that he doesn't do well on flights. So I think it was just like he just got way too nervous. But it's like, brother, man, if you are that screwed up from flying, then I don't know, maybe take the hit and drive and save everybody else the pain, because no offense, but nobody else wants to have to deal with that. I'm just saying. Just saying. It's a lot. Because once we started smelling it, it was like, okay, that's just fucking disgusting. It was kind of funny though. I was trying not to laugh at him at some points because just the noises sounded like cartoon sound effects, and I was like, I feel bad for this guy, but this is also like pretty damn funny right now. But I mean, I think he was fine. I think his buddy was sitting next to me. See, the thing with Southwest is you need to go 24 hours before, and I'm talking like the second it's ready. You check in, and then you get a boarding group and stuff. And so you're trying to get like at least in the B boarding group, because if you're past B, then you're probably not going to get a good seat. And I have long legs and stuff, so I try to get aisle seats if I can. So then I can kind of stretch my legs out on the aisle. And if I'm really lucky, then I can get the aisle seat in the emergency row, or really just any seat in the emergency rows, because you get so much extra leg room there. So there's a goated tip for you. Be punctual. Do your damn boarding group. And if you get lucky, you go ahead and you look out for those emergency rows, because those are the best places to sit on the entire plane. But I don't know if I'll get that lucky this time. Hopefully I can. Past couple times, get that maxed out, why not? I don't think I've been as lucky with my seats. Not that I've been like unlucky with my seats, but I haven't gotten the like prime seats that I've wanted to get. But I'm the kind of guy who I don't care where in the plane I'm sitting. Even if I'm like a 30-minute layover at an airport, I don't know, I will walk to the back of the plane and like sit there as long as I get an aisle seat. Because I'd rather be comfortable and like figure out where I'm going in a panic when I get to the next airport. But something I found out is like airports only they have to give you a certain amount of time for a layover that is possible for their airport. And what I mean by that is like if it takes 30 minutes to walk from the gates that are farthest apart from each other, then the shortest layover you can possibly have in that airport is 30 minutes. If it takes like 20 minutes to get between the farthest apart gates, then the shortest layover you can have at that airport is like 20 minutes. And I was like, oh, that's very interesting. I didn't know layovers work like that, but that's something I found out. And I was like, that's really cool, and it makes complete sense. Otherwise, you would just get fucked over, I'm sure, sometimes. And it'd be like, well, what do you want me to do? Like, I did not have enough time. So it's like, that's a really cool thing to learn. Ooh. We do have both of these, but I'll take the colors glyph because we're trying to max it out right now. Kind of hard to max it out when they don't give it to me. Kind of just taking whatever at this point. I'll take projectile speed. That'll help out with the fireballs. We are getting some other like meta progression stuff in the top right, you can see up here. And in the top left, that's where our level in gold is. Oh right, I forgot you can click in this game and follow your cursor. Ew. I don't do that though, I use the WASD keys. You can also use the arrow keys if you want to. But I'm used to using WASD in every single other thing that I do in my life, so that's what I use. Which is like really weird when you go back to a controller. I don't know if anybody's like gone from PC to controller, and it's just the weirdest thing. I mean, same thing vice versa, but for me at least, I started on controller on Xbox 360 in 2008 when that came out. And I played with that until I was 14, and then I started learning MK for the first time. And then I went back to console, and I think it was like 2016 or... yeah, probably around 2016 that I really full committed to switching to PC. And I've been on MK since then. And it was really weird at first, but I think I came back to it pretty quick, the MK. But now whenever I'm like visit my brother-in-law or something and he wants me to play on his like PlayStation, which I was never a PlayStation guy to begin with, it's the weirdest thing. I just cannot adjust to controllers anymore. I start moving the joysticks and they're just like, it feels wrong. Like, I can't do this. I can't aim, and there's auto aim, or at least like reticle friction in most games on controller, you know, because otherwise you kind of fall off target a lot, which makes sense to me. But that screws me too, because on PC you don't usually get that. There might be like some bullet bending or stuff depending on what game you're playing, but you don't have reticle friction on PC. So when I have that, it just screws me up even more. So it's like, oh my god, I cannot. I can't. When I go back to it, it's just like, more than anything, it just throws me the hell off. Looks like I won't be able to max out maybe any of our other weapon abilities. I've been trying to, but we've not been getting good luck with our rolls here and our rerolls. Because I wanted to max out like Purifying Circle or Wisps, so I could show you guys the evolutions of those. But I guess we might only get our Fireballs, which is fine because obviously they're really strong. I don't really need other evolutions. There will be one more boss. The bosses in this game are cool because every boss that you fought gets their abilities mixed into the final boss. So he takes everything you learn from the fighting patterns of the first bosses and then has it in himself. There's a magnet upgrade. That'd be good. Again, no. Can I please just like get what I want? I'll take that as a no. Oh lordy, you're kidding me right now. Alright, well, just gonna critical damage, I guess. I don't even think we're hitting that many crits, but I guess when we are, it'll be nice. We're to level up again is the nice thing here. If anything actually dies. Come die, big stingray that's for some reason in a forest and also flies. I don't judge though. You do you, big stingray man. If I could fly through a forest too, I probably would. Did you know that like parrots, or like pets and stuff, don't fly because they're like unsure that they can actually do it? So their owners have to like teach them to fly sometimes, if you want them to fly, that is. and be like, yeah, you can fly. Like, come on. You like bait them with a treat until you like kind of teach them like, you can use your wings, idiot. Like, oh, but they just like don't fly enough, so they don't have any confidence in themselves. I was just like, that's fucking wild. The things I learn on YouTube Shorts. So I've been watching too many animal shorts. You know, just like watch one dude with animals, and then okay, this girl pops up and she has like a sanctuary with animals, and this guy teaches his parrot how to say all these crazy things, and now this guy lives on a homestead and he has his dogs and cats and stuff, and it's like now I just have only like complete animal algorithm. It's like, all right, it's fine, but it's just funny seeing all the other stuff in your algorithm like disappear, and then like 2 weeks later, stuff that you used to join your algorithm kind of comes back up, and then you go on a kick of that. Algorithms are so funny, and the YouTube algorithm is it's pretty good. It's no Chinese lab-made TikTok algorithm, but it can usually get the job done for the most part. It's choked. Choked. Hold on. Just choked on my own spit while laughing there. Can I really not get what I want here? Alright, whatever. Give me Chain Light Shock at the end. Why not? Why not add some more abilities in there? The final boss is coming in 15 seconds here. So I'll actually walk down a little bit. Maybe we'll go to the middle of the stage before he gets here, and then we can kind of fight him in the open. Although I have a feeling that he's going to get pretty dusted, if I had to take a guess. But you never know. Where is he? Where is he? Oh, there he is, below us. See, there's like a laser coming up, so we have to dodge that. Yeah, he's dead. Yeah, I thought we'd kill him pretty good. So we can see a little recap of our stuff here. Obviously, Fireball doing 139,000 damage. Oh no, sorry, 8.3 million damage. That's 139. I think that's 1,000. That's not a decimal, is it? Yeah, I think so. DPS. Nothing else even did 300,000 damage, and this did 8.3 million. Jesus. Our weapon skill did, so these are our summons. Those did 3.4 million, so that also shows you like the generation you are, which I think is like the runs you've done with this character or something. Always fun stuff. And then you go back, you have like upgrades you can do now. So we just got some coins, so we have like 11 grand coins. So I could be like, oh, I want weapon skill damage, and like click that, and like, oh, give me some freaking max HP. Oh, I need some more projectile speed, and back, and crit damage, and yeah, so on and so forth. But all that being said, that is going to do it for today's video of our bullet heaven up the day. I really hope you guys do enjoy. If you did, you leave me a like, subscribe. I very much appreciate that. If you want to go back and watch the previous 3 days that I've done on Death Must Die, Soulstone Survivors, or Nordic Ashes, go ahead and do that. And make sure you're staying tuned for tomorrow, because I don't know what I'm going to play, but it might be Bone Razor, Minions, or Rogue Genesia is what I'm thinking of. So if you're interested in seeing those, make sure you are subscribed. That's going to do it for me today, though. So as always, have a great day.